Had a great race. Conditions were great. Great views. Awesome support from the community and everyone cheering. So it's just a really unique race, you know, with the awesome views of Santa Barbara and quite a challenge here. Actually, I was third. There's a couple guys in front of me.
So you were really wanted to win it this year?
Oh yeah, unfinished business for sure. I had to come back and get it. Yeah. That's a good strategy, is just to start really slow and look at your watch and look at your pace and back it off. Because even when I started today, there were guys going out at you know, 5:30 pace, 5:20 pace, and just so you know, I mean, the average pace on this race, you know, is about 7:45. So it's just really easy to get roped in on that first flat mile to go too fast. And so I look at my watch and just backed it off. And there's a few guys who went ahead, and I just kind of let them go. And sure enough, when the hill got steep, you know, they paid the price.
When you get to like the foot of Gibraltar, you know what's ahead of you. I mean, do you just kind of like, okay, this is where I just got to really bear down and concentrate? And
yeah, you pretty much just get into, you know, you just kind of stare into space and get in your rhythm. And yeah, I mean, I did a lot of training for the last year. Pretty much, I was training to have the fastest known time in all of history for the highest mountain in the U.S.
Oh wow!
In the continental U.S., which is Mount Whitney.
Yeah.
And so I spent, you know, the last year basically running steep hills every day and training at altitude, and you know, so this was actually not, you know, it was hard, but it was not as steep as I
cake. I mean, so you did Mount Whitney?
Yeah, I did Mount Whitney. I got the record a month ago, and
what was that? The
record was an hour 47 up, and the round trip is something like 240. Because it's not a pure run, it's more like a mix of running and mountaineering and hiking, and it's totally different because you have to know how to rock climb and be in the mountains, and there's a little bit of route finding too, and you know, knowing the weather, because in the high mountains, Whitney's 14.5.
Right.
You know, there could be thunderstorms. In fact, the day I did it, there was almost no one on the entire mountain because there was thunderstorm threats, and so everyone was scared away, and so I actually had, you know, nobody to.
No obstacles, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When did you do that?
It was August 2nd.
Was it irritating?
No. I got bad that I don't.
Oh, I did it. I was fourth for women's, and then I said, well, on the hill, start pushing it. So I was way far back. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I have it in me, but slowly but surely I caught up with.
Andy, tell me a little bit about your background.
I've been running for a long time. In high school, I went to Thatcher, and then college I ran for Davidson. And then after college, I just started running for fun again.
Yeah. What do you do here in town?
I'm a veterinarian at
really?
Edinburgh Animal Hospital. So
nice.
Namesake, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, drop the name for sure. And you run every day, or?
Pretty much, yeah. On the weekends, I go biking with some of these guys. So.
Do you do a lot of competitions? You race a lot?
I actually just did the triathlon in Santa Barbara. Got third overall for that one.
Nice. Just the long one?
Mm-hmm. The long course, and then I did Monica Nautica. Did well in that, as well as in Chucks too.
Great.
Yeah.
And say this. What does this mean to you, winning this race?
You know, I race a lot, so it's fun. I'm happy. I'm stoked. It's pretty cool to get the course record, from what I heard.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's just I'm more excited to be around people I recognize and I'm friends with.
So, going from cross country and track to something like this, what was it like?
It's very different, but I was really excited for it. I was ready for a change in the type of racing that I wanted to do. I want to start going more towards trail racing, since I was a type 3 runner, do longer types of stuff, and also like altitude challenge runs like this one.
Okay. Describe running up Gibraltar.
Well, I was trying to separate myself, knowing that I wasn't feeling the best, and so I tried to kind of take off and make surges, and I definitely felt it around mile 9. So yeah, it kind of feels like the wall you hit in the 4th mile of the 10K, except for you can feel for like 5 miles instead of 1. So it's familiar, but it's not one of my most favorite feelings.
Well, being that you're used to running flats when in track and cross country, how do you have to rediscipline yourself for something like this? I mean, imagine when you're at the pier, you want to just take off.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm used to just even pacing, you know, and having a particular form. And I think the most foreign thing to me is that people's form is a lot different. It's like I've been taught for like 9 years. You have to have these so-and-so kind of mechanics, like knee drive and push, and you know, you want to be straight up and just like a cycle type of thing. And this is completely different. You can't do that or else you're going to burn yourself out. So I guess it's more so adjusting the form than anything. Yeah.
What's your major?
Political science and history.
So you gonna stay in town and continue running here?
Yeah, no, definitely. Try to, you know, pick up the training and stuff. It's been hard right now because, you know, I'm in an adult life now where I have to kind of search for a job.
Right.
So it's tough because some days I'll just be running around everywhere. I'll be like, okay, I can't run today, and that's okay. Like that's just how it is. So once I get the job nailed down, I'm gonna focus more on my training.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Dani. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. No,